What's going on, guys? Gilly Deltrez here. I want to talk about Final Fantasy VII. The demo released yesterday. I actually downloaded it. I played it to completion. And it was glorious. I'm not gonna lie. Let me just tell you that for the original Final Fantasy VII, I had played that game to death. Okay, and one character arc that particularly affected me. I mean, I know I'm not gonna go with Aerith. I'm not set when Sephiroth killed her. It's just listen. If you didn't know about that, I'm sorry. Okay, spoilers, right? Anyway, it was Red 13 and how he hated his dad. He just, he never connected with his dad, whatever. But he did not know that his dad wasn't in his life because his dad sacrificed himself to save the village, to save their clan. Like, I will tell you, the music, the score, when he finds that out, everything, it hit me in a way where I had tears coming out of my eyes. That's just one of my favorite character moments, just one of my favorite characters. And the fact that no matter what, you can connect to a story, you connect to a character. Graphics aside, they're pixelated, they're boxy, but back in the PlayStation, I was able to connect with these characters. Final Fantasy VII will always have a place in my heart. I love Final Fantasy VII. Okay, I think it was just epic, right? Now, the thing about this story that I enjoyed so much, right, is that even though it was big, it was epic, it was on a grand scale, the gameplay, it was true traditional turn-based RPG. But even then, they had some cool elements, the limit burst. It was just a really good system. You had the materia system. You could summon all these crazy bosses, whatnot. But again, it was just epic, right? Final Fantasy VIII for me, I couldn't get into too much. And then Final Fantasy IX, got back to the medieval roots. But even then, it was like losing me. Final Fantasy X, I tried to get into. I just couldn't. I mean, Titus, he might be a badass. I don't know. But he just doesn't look like a menacing hero for me, or even just like a tough hero. He just doesn't. I mean, for me, the heroes kind of, were getting kind of too feminine for me. I mean, I guess I'm part of the toxic masculinity. I need the man's man. I need, at least with Final Fantasy VII Cloud, I mean, all you saw was his big sword, and he's this little pixelated thing with little spiked hair, With that being said, I did play the remake. I did enjoy the remake. I love the voice acting. It's top notch. It's top quality.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Barrett, for me, just looks amazing. He looks tough, true beefcake, hot-headed, attitude all over the place. I love Barrett's one of my favorite characters. We saw the action is definitely fast-paced, and it takes a while to get used to. There's a learning curve to it because you can switch to characters on the fly. I wanted to do that more fluid when I was switching between Cloud and when Barrett joined your party. I couldn't do it as fluid as I want, but again, there's a lot because it's frenetic, it's super fast paced, it's high octane. It is literally, herky-jerky action all over the place, right? But there is a balance to it because, again, you have your items, you have your NP, you have your AP gauge, you have your limit burst building up. There's a lot. There's a boss fight in there that is just phenomenal. And even then, it's moving at a fast pace. You're almost like, am I hurting this boss? Like, am I doing what I need to do? You got to pay attention to the audio cues. Because again, they're throwing hints out there. There's banter between Cloud and Barrett as they're going at it through the real-time action. Again, this is a blockbuster title in the making. The demo is amazing. Definitely worth a download. Now, I heard something. I don't know if it's true. I didn't do a lot of research on it, but I had a cousin of mine who's also into Final Fantasy. He told me that they were going to be releasing the game in installments. I don't know if that's true, and if they do, for me, that's going to suck. Again, I don't know if it's true, if it's going to be like kind of installments. For that, I might as well wait for the whole complete edition.
Pretty cocky, ain't you?
Even the demo, it wasn't super simple. Again, when you get to the boss, that's what, for me, all things broke loose. I am going to admit, I did die once. And then I died again, and I'm like, okay, I'm finishing this demo. So I got into the more switching because I was just this Barrett, and I'm just trying to shoot this thing down. I'm like, okay, I love Barrett. I want to use him most of the time. Well, I got to switch up. I got to go with Cloud. I got to use some Thunder to weaken the boss. And then I got to go back and forth. I got to keep him alive. I'm balancing item potions with cure. It's the real RPG is coming out of the game. So for that, I applaud it. I commend it because, again, it was fun. And it took me back to a good spot. Like I said, the cutscenes are unreal. Again, the action is sublime. It's what you wanted in a remake, right? It brings that world, that pixelated world that you remember on the PS1. It brings it to life even more vivid than we can imagine, and on par with today's technology. So right off the bat, you're gonna enjoy this demo. You also get a nice little shot of Sephiroth in the end. Another cool little glimpses of what's to come. It's definitely epic. It's definitely, all hands on deck. It's going to be one of the best, PlayStation releases for the PlayStation 4 for sure, forever. It's going to be great. I enjoyed the demo. From a 1 to 10, I definitely give the demo a 9. I wouldn't give it a 10 only because, it's not the finished version. There could be some differences here and there. They even tell you. But from what I played on the demo, I mean, it was a solid 9, a big 9. Okay, I give it a 9 out of 10. It's definitely AAA worthy. It's going to be, in your pull list. It's going to be it's definitely going to be a day one buy for any Final Fantasy fans, and even those who never got into Final Fantasy. Now's maybe a good time to try to get into it because, again, the story is epic. You're in Midgar, and it takes on the mission. The demo takes on, the original demo when you play Final Fantasy VII. Like, they did have a demo that released, and it was the same mission. You're blowing up a reactor, a Mako reactor. It still had the same kind of bosses in there, the same enemy types you see there, but they're done very well. It's almost like you're seeing it through the lens of today's graphics, and it's amazing. So anyway, guys, Gilly writes comics and stuff here. I also play video games. I also watch movies. I review movies. Everything I do is tailored around what I'm digesting in pop culture. It's just what it is. Like what's on my mind. What movies I'm watching. I just follow what I like. Final Fantasy VII came out. The demo came out yesterday. I'm on it because I'm a Final Fantasy VII fan. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be playing it. I wouldn't do a video on it. It's definitely worth your time. Download it. Check it out on the PSN store for the PS4. Get into it. And again, guys, please like and subscribe. Let me know your comments. Did you play the demo? What did you think? Are you going to play the demo? Do you care about the demo? Were you ever big on Final Fantasy? Were you ever big on RPGs? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to get to know more about you guys. But again, definitely check out my comics. I put links in the description. Till next time, guys. Peace.